Yeah, because if it was like...
All right, hold wait. So this is episode 1 of the Free Talk podcast. I go by the name of GloriousSin.
DHPOV.
Right on. It's your boy Will, aka Showoff.
All right, bet. So we're talking about the over-under on the Pats, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So...
Super Bowl 51.
Super Bowl. We recording this at 3:48, so this is before anything happens.
Sunday.
Yep, Sunday.
So if
Bowl
y'all
Sunday.
want to...
Cowboy
I guess
Nation, though, I'm
technically
gonna
y'all
say
shouldn't put. We can't give y'all the bets because y'all won't hear this until it's over. But we got the prophecy.
You got to go with Tom.
You gotta go with Tom. But what
Gotta
about
go
the
with
under, the over/under at 59?
59.
You gotta go with it because you feel like it's
The
gonna
over,
be,
the under though.
We're gonna go with the under.
The under. Okay.
Only because now it's 59, and it's gonna be a defensive
And
game.
the Patriots not. Yeah, the Patriots going to shut the Falcons down.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking 40-18.
That's
40 to
that's
18
under
is a nice
59.
score.
Very disrespectful.
Under
But
59.
it's Tom Brady, and sometimes he puts teams in their place. Like you might think it's an elite team, and then he'll be like, "Wow."
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm
I
saying.
really think we gonna really see how terrible. Not terrible, because I'm not gonna call them terrible, but like D was
Just
saying
how
earlier,
much better the Patriots are.
than everybody.
Yeah, it's like it's the Patriots, then it's nobody else.
'Cause earlier we was talking about that the Patriots are great because the NFC is trash. And
Trash.
and basically, if the Steelers was in the NFC, they would have wiped through all them teams. I mean, they've been up there with the Cowboys.
Because
and
he
all
was
that.
saying, how is the number one team led by the two best players are rookies.
Right. Led the whole league.
The whole NFC was all led by rookies.
Dak and Zeke.
That shows a lot about
The NFC.
the NFC is like the East of basketball.
Right.
Yeah, it's like the Cavs, they're good, and then it's everybody else.
Everybody
Right.
else.
So that makes
Who's
sense.
close.
That makes sense. Why the rookies lead this league? Like they should have been like number 3 at least. They was number 1.
And it's always that way. Because think about it. Last year, it was Carolina and everybody else. But in the AFC, you had Denver that was good. You had Chiefs was still good last year. Pats was still good last year.
Yep.
Steelers was still good last
Yep.
year.
You
The
know
year
what's-
before that, you had the Seahawks and everybody else.
Right.
But you know what? It kind
right.
of makes sense too, because the Pro Bowl kind of exposes all that shit, because it's the best of the best, and the AFC kind of ran
Did they have
through.
it? They had the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
That shit was dumb.
You
It
seen
was-
it?
it
The
was-
AFC ran through 'em?
No, they won by like a touchdown or something.
They won
right?
by a touchdown, but the
They had a
AFC
strip
was
sack.
rocking. Like they was shutting everybody
Was it
down.
high score?
No, it was like 17-24.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
though. It's just nothing like basketball.
It's
just
not, but
nothing like basketball.
they don't take Pro Bowl as serious as they used to anyway.
Nah.
Now it's for you
Yeah,
want to dap your boy
fans,
up and all that.
yeah.
Yeah, your fans.
And I think what makes it the difference is basketball. The All-Star game is in the middle of the season, so you got everybody still
Right.
in basketball
Trying
mode.
to be nice.
Right.
Yeah.
In football, I get why it's at the end because you don't want anybody to get hurt.
Yeah.
But because it's at the end of the season, everybody who's playing in it was already eliminated out the playoffs.
Right, right,
Or
right.
not in the playoffs.
Right.
So they're out of football mode.
Right.
They already smoking weed.
Right.
For real, because you're not getting drug tested the
Right.
season over. They already
Right.
turning up.
Right.
Probably fucking a bunch of hoes, just
Right.
drawing, just
Right.
doing dumb shit. Not
Right.
dumb shit, but you doing celebrity shit.
Right,
So
right,
it kind of
right.
makes the game. I didn't even watch it. I didn't even know
I
what
didn't
day
either.
it was.
I
for real,
didn't
for real.
either. I forgot about it.
That's kind of how weird that shit is. But so we was talking about the Cowboys. We gonna talk about the Zeke not getting the offensive
Talk
rookie of
about
the
it.
year. But before we talk about that, we gonna talk about Jason Garrett won Coach of the Year. And Will, you a Cowboys fan? I know Cowboys had the best. They didn't have the best record. The Patriots did, but they had the best run that we seen in a minute. But if I remember, isn't y'all coach named Jerry Jones? Ain't Jerry Jones the coach?
No, I mean, yeah.
Who the coach?
I mean, they say Jason Garrett, but you make a valid point. I mean,
Jason Garrett is not the coach of that team.
Nah,
At all.
I don't think he should have got the Coach of the Year.
Never has been.
He never. I mean, yeah, he never has been. You got to take the credit to Jerry Jones for putting the pieces in place. I mean, he just had good 2 stars that stepped in and made the change. It was nothing that Jerry did differently than being Jerry. I mean, excuse me,
Jason
Jerry.
Garrett.
Yeah, he didn't do anything different.
He just sat there and held the team down. That's it.
Right, and you got the best. Speaking of, Steve's point, Zeke should have won the MVP.
Damn right.
He didn't win it because they wanted to give it to the white man. I hate to put it on a racial
because
thing.
Dak is black and white.
No, Dak is
Not even that.
I'm not going to disrespect
He
Dak.
just Zeke is over here with the Migos and Dak is with Drake. Does that make sense?
Nah,
No,
yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, Dak is with
Dak
Drake
is
and
Migos
Justin
is
Bieber.
correct.
Migos
He's
is winning.
political correct. He politically
Exactly.
correct.
Exactly.
Zeke
Exactly.
jumping in the Salvation Army
Salvation
pot.
Army talking about let's eat.
He wearing
Right.
his stomach out.
Yeah,
Right.
Which is crazy because I get it. because you want, but that's going to be detrimental to the Cowboys because as an organization, I don't know if they're going to do it this way, but if the NFL gave the offensive rookie of the year to Dak, I got a feeling the trend is going to be they're going to try to make Dak the face of the Cowboys. He shouldn't be. It should be Zeke. Zeke is without Zeke, y'all don't even I don't think make the playoffs.
To be honest, I do like Dak for the fact that he did make great passes. He was picking the right times to run. He did run the offense. So it was neck and neck.
He was kind of what Peyton. He kind of did what Peyton did.
Right, but I do think, like you said, Zeke was the best running back in the league. So he should have
won the MVP.
It shouldn't even have been close.
So that's why he should have got it.
I agree. Because, I mean, even with so many games that came down to the crunch time, let's not forget it was Zeke who got him out there. The Steelers, when he had that breakout run, I mean, it was a couple games where it was really close, but it's because of Zeke's run that got us to where we are.
It was.
I mean, I'm a diehard Cowboy fans. Anybody who knows me, and I really agree that Zeke should have definitely been MVP.
It's not even close. Dak is not even top 15 quarterbacks.
But
you can't tell it.
No,
I mean, not top 10.
You can't say that because Dak
top 10.
The reason they got that run though is because they was kind of scared of Dak too.
No, nobody's scared of Dak.
Dak with AP.
I'm not even being disrespectful. Nobody's scared of Dak.
If AP went to the Cowboys, Adrian Peterson, he would have snapped too.
You know why? And Zeke is the truth. Don't get it fucked up. But let's not forget they got one of the best offensive lines that we've ever seen.
Oh no, let's be honest.
That's who the MVP should be.
Let's be more politically correct. They are the best offensive line. They just won an award for the best offensive line this year.
They need to get something. They need. To
you're right, and they did win. So honestly, I think Dak is nice, but you can plug any quarterback there.
Right.
Tony would have.
Okay.
I mean, okay. I'm not going to say any quarterback.
They had plenty of people who had chances.
Right.
So that's why you got to give Dak his props.
Right.
For the way that they won too, because they wasn't 9-7.
And he was composed too. He did a good job of staying composed.
Great.
But I don't think it's close between offensive rookie of the year, him and Zeke. I think it's Zeke all the way.
It should have went to Zeke all the way down. Zeke is not going to say anything about it. But I know he felt some type of way, even though Zeke did win some type of award. I didn't get really to catch it. He won something because they won something together.
For the running backs, probably.
Yeah, he won something.
He had the most yards.
Zeke
should have won all the awards.
Zeke got it, but Dak. It's okay that listen. I'm mad that Dak got it over Zeke because Zeke was the best running back in the whole league. All the running backs,
all the running backs, not just rookies.
But you can't say that it wasn't neck and neck because Dak held that passing game down. He was throwing stuff.
But I guess I can see what you're saying, DH. It's almost like
it's not like Osweiler where he just relied on the defense and he made a couple passes. But Dak was making passes.
Let's not get it fucked up.
Zeke was electrifying.
Passes, bro.
This is what Dak did. Dak didn't make mistakes. But he didn't crush.
But what do you mean? How you not be good? How you make mistakes? I mean, how you not make mistakes?
Remember the
and
Super
not be
Bowl
good?
when the Broncos beat the Panthers?
Right.
All Peyton Manning had to do was not make mistakes.
All year though. This guy did it all year.
All year. So right. But are we going to applaud people for not fucking up? I can't give you a trophy for not fucking up.
Some good passes,
but you could probably count them how many times.
But look, here
Zeke made plays like 5 times a game.
You're right. He has to earn his spot.
Yeah,
he has to earn his spot.
Yeah, dog.
And for Zeke to run the whole running backs to lead the whole
running backs, not close.
I'm gonna preach on here because Sinner made a valid point. I'm gonna tell you what it really is. It's different positions get put in different spotlights.
Right.
They treat quarterbacks like they the truth. That's why they can't get hit or anything. That's the reason he really won it.
And that's why you rarely see a running back get the MVP since LT.
Right.
LT was the last running back or non-quarterback. I could be wrong, but the last time I remember somebody who wasn't a quarterback winning the MVP was LaDainian Tomlinson when he played for the Chargers.
Right. And my man Beast Mode should have got the MVP of that Super Bowl, but they wanted to throw it and fuck up all his chances.
Right. But me and Will was watching that game when it showed the replay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, you can go back and see the stat. I don't know what the stats was or how many yards Beast Mode had, but the Patriots was taking him out that game.
Yeah.
So it made me think again why they threw it, because remember when we were watching it, they were stopping him. Like, he may have had a couple of big runs, and he ran it a lot, so he may have had 100-plus yards. I don't know how many yards he had, but because he was getting a lot of touches.
Right.
But when we were watching it, he was getting stopped 2-yard games, 1-yard game.
Right.
They was stopping him.
They was coaching.
Sure.
So I think Pete Carroll was trying to throw him off because what the Patriots always do is take your best player out the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Westbrook was airing that bitch all game.
Yeah.
Right.
Marshawn, he was getting stopped a lot. Like they was basically putting like 8 in the box.
Who was airing that all game?
Russ.
You said Westbrook.
Wilson. You know what I'm talking about. Motherfucker. They both the same. Sometimes they good, sometimes they bad. Fuck both of them, honestly.
Yeah, okay. I just had to make sure we was talking about football now.
You know, I'm just saying. Russ was airing it out sometimes.
Russ. But listen, I understand. But, you know.
But it's political. Like people was trying to say it was political. I don't know if it's political.
I understand. Talking about politics. Let's talk about how your weekend. What happened?
Okay. So me and my babe went to New York.
Right on.
Good time. You have a good time. You with your girl, you're gonna have a good time. But
what part of New York you was at?
went to Manhattan.
Okay.
Right.
But all in all, my viewpoint of Manhattan is that shit is overrated, bro. Like that shit not even overrated.
Right.
Because we had a good time.
Understand.
Is that it is the city of listen. When you think of a New York nigga, let me set the scene. You think of a New York nigga.
Right.
You think of a nigga in the summertime, he got on Timbs.
Right.
Yeah.
Dumb. You know, shout out to y'all New York niggas, but that's dumb. Right? And then he got on shorts, which is a contradiction. Like, I don't know why he got Timbs and shorts on.
Right.
And he got on a Louis jacket.
Right.
In the summertime,
It's
a jacket.
It's a vest.
It's a vest. It's a vest with a hoodie underneath it and the hoodie Gucci.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he tried to show off his
cut
Gucci
off
and his
sleeves
Louis
though,
with the
because
cut
it's
off
summer.
sleeves.
Right.
In the summer.
Right.
And he got on
What,
a hat.
Right.
But it's backwards.
Right.
And it's what's the next line? Is fucking True Religion.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. And that's what his shorts is too.
Right.
And if you see this nigga, you like, yo, this nigga doing too much.
Why you got so many layers on? Bro?
Why you doing too much? It's like you trying to show us all your Louis, all your Gucci. But salute to that nigga because I get it.
Right.
That city does too much.
Right.
It's not his fault.
Right.
I was telling D early in the car, dog.
Right.
Their Walgreens is 3 floors.
Like why?
Not Walmart.
Yeah.
Right.
Walgreens. No, I didn't even see a Walmart.
Right.
Their priorities is fucked up. Y'all don't got a Walmart.
They Walmart's is Walgreens. You feel me?
Yes. They got a Walgreens. I went in there and we was looking for shit and I didn't see shit. Like I was trying to find a razor to shave my head and shit because I didn't pack a razor. And when I walked in there, it was like sandwiches, salads.
Like niggas,
And I
this
had
the
to look
Wawa?
like, am I in a wrong place? And then I seen an escalator. And I'm like, maybe that's storage. Like maybe that's the storage. But we went up that bitch and they had more shit. And guess what?
What?
Couldn't find our razors. And I thought to ask somebody, but guess what I seen? Another escalator. And I'm like, yo,
Going up.
these niggas got 3 floors
of nonsense.
in a Walgreens, bro.
Wow.
Doing too much. So I
Wow.
get it. I don't know about the Bronx niggas. Salute to y'all. I don't know about the, Brooklyn
Queens.
niggas, Queens niggas. I don't know what it's like there.
Yeah.
I went to Manhattan. And it's just,
They do the most.
it's cool if you doing some romantic shit with your babe, but it's gonna hurt your pockets.
Right.
I was telling D, if you go to a restaurant, you don't sit at a table by yourself.
You
Wow.
sharing.
You sharing.
Wow.
You sharing. It's not enough.
Not me, brother.
It's not enough space.
I love Delaware now.
Yeah, dog. It gave me a different appreciation for like.
I love going to Ruby
for Delaware,
Tuesdays
dog.
and just being able to sit and
But
talk
you know what?
about
It's kind of funny you
what I
say
wanna
that
talk
though,
about.
because when you go to Cheesecake Factory, it messed my head up. I go there with my babe. I'm like, I'm gonna get me something to eat. We gonna chill. It was like a little lunch date.
Right.
We sit at a table. It's 2 couples next to me. I'm like, we don't know these people, but we gotta share. And it was to the point where ladies like, well, we can try to find you a booth if you mind waiting.
You talking about because it's like a chair and then next to y'all?
Next to me.
Nah, you not. I'm not. I don't think we're on the same page. When I say we next to each other,
So it was like hibachi grill.
Yes.
Where y'all was all together. Like y'all was
everywhere,
like you was a party.
everywhere.
Party of 15.
We went to a comedy show.
Yeah.
$40 a person. Like,
Yeah.
can I 2 drink minimum?
A di-
Like, I came around. She said, "Do you want a drink?" I said, "I want a drink." I got a drink. I got my girl a drink.
Right.
Bang. She came around like, "Do you want another drink?" No. She came around again. "Do you want another drink?" No. She came around again. "Do you want another drink?" I said, "No." Like, I'll ask you if you want another drink. Then she bends down. Well, just to let you know, it's a 2 drink minimum
per person.
per person.
Wow.
You're doing too much.
I don't get how it's a minimum though.
Basically, you have to get 2
That's
drinks.
what I don't get.
But I would have said, I brought 2 drinks when I came in this thing. It don't say 2 drinks per hour.
Nah, 2 drinks per person. No, she was just letting me know, like, hey, I know y'all don't want another drink right now, but y'all gonna have to get another drink. I should have said,
How?
but what if I don't? You gonna kick me out?
Why?
Like, how would you know? Maybe I'm gonna get my last drink right before the end.
What if I don't want to drink anymore?
How do they police that, actually?
It's all about money, yo. New York.
Wait, but time out. Like, what if I
Greedy.
would have said no?
New York, y'all greedy, man. For real.
Yeah, dog. They doing too much.
Y'all greedy.
New York is a city of doing too much.
But you know what? It's one of those things where they hustlers out there, man. People in New York. Anybody you know, if you know anybody from New York, right?
Selling shit.
They selling you something like, yo, I got these 2 for 10. 2 for 15. Like they
It
like
could be anything.
it could be
Sneakers,
anything. They can be
shoelaces,
like,
it
yo,
don't
I got them
They
Jordans,
do
yo.
say if you make it there, you can make it anywhere. But
You can make it
still,
anywhere.
you
New
can't
York is
force
no, they
me
get
to
money
drink,
out there.
dog. You can't force me to drink. Like if I'm done, I'm done.
But I get why niggas hustle in New York because you
Yeah.
can't. It's
So
so many
many
people.
people.
Like I'm sure.
I need
like,
your dollar.
Jobs ain't hiring. Like I know jobs. Like yo, Uber is like a job. I talked to my man in the Uber. He basically was like, yo, I got work. Like he had a Toyota. Uber is his job so much. He said, I can't work 12 hours. I can't drive 12 hours in his Toyota Camry. I got to get a different truck. So basically, he bought a whole new car just
the
to
Uber. Yeah.
because you need that. Like that's your job.
Right,
Because
right,
there's
right.
I'm sure there's not enough jobs in that city. It's too
There's
many
too
people.
many people.
And then think about it as an Uber, that job is a great field because everybody wants to catch a ride. Anybody know New York traffic is probably out.
But it's probably not as jumping as
It's
Delaware
it's
though.
not as jumping as Delaware. Well, it's
so many
jumping more than
people.
Delaware, but
It's jumping, but it's so many people. So many. As far as the Uber driver, it's so many drivers that
Right.
you're not making as much money out here because it's like it out there. Plus, the stop is bang here,
Yeah.
bang here. Out here, Delaware, you going from Newark to Wilmington, you making at least $16, $20.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Every Uber drive was like $8. Like it was so crazy. The one time I did Uber Black, which is like Uber Black is kind of like you get like a fancier car. Like,
Yeah.
like they'll bring you like an Escalade or like a Tahoe.
Yeah.
Like all blacked out. Because every first of all, every regular Uber had black cars. Like everybody's blacked out cars. Like whether it may be a Camry, but it looked fancy. It's all black. You know what I mean?
nice.
It's all nice. But like the way the city is built is like, now that I think about it, when we was like GPSing where the next place we gonna go is, everything was like a mile away. Literally, like it'll say 1.4 miles.
But it took 20 minutes.
But it took 20 minutes to get there. Like, who built that city? Like, one time we drove through a building. No bullshit, dog. We drove through a building.
Damn.
I'm not lying. Like, it was not a tunnel,
Yeah.
a building.
New York is
But
fucking
it had a
greedy.
road through the building.
Y'all are greedy. I don't know what happened. I don't
They
know if
ran
y'all
out of
was just
road.
all just. I don't know if
I'm
New
not
York
even lying.
they were just all in there like, yo, you know, they couldn't because you know there's laws that go into other states and all that. So it had to be some shit like that. And it was all like, nah, but we here, so we about to all just eat.
And I
You
can't
feel
think
me?
about why is it so populated. Like, what? Like, at one point,
That's where
They
that
had
baby
this-
boom shit happened though.
New
You know, the
York.
baby bloomer, whatever they say that shit
the
is.
baby boom.
That's where
yeah.
that shit happened at the Great Depression. And people, that's where they talk about that shit
in New York.
So,
Why
yeah.
do so many people live there?
You know,
dog?
Staten Island and all that bullshit, where they was all poor and just immigrating over there.
Yeah.
That's what I don't know why it was New
Yeah,
York,
I don't get.
but New York is fucking popping. Cause when I went over there, I seen more like immigrants than I seen black and white people.
I think because it has a like when like boats come over, that's where it goes first. I guess.
Staten Island,
Yeah. To
it's like right, yeah.
It's
So,
some
like-
great significance to New York.
and maybe because
It's
it has.
something.
You know what? I think maybe
It
it's
had to
closer.
be some mob shit, dog, where they were just smuggling people in, and that shit just happened. It just had to be some shit,
'Cause
some shit that wasn't normal. You feel
Well,
me?
think about it. It had the Statue of Liberty. So maybe if you coming from Italy,
right.
because I remember the Titanic.
Right, I
Remember
got you, I
when
got
they
you.
was on the Titanic?
Yeah, yeah.
The first thing they seen was the Statue of Liberty.
I got you.
So when they seen the Statue of Liberty, maybe they were thinking, "That's
where we gotta
America."
go, right.
You know what I mean?
It was a landmark.
And they
it was
just
a
stayed
landmark,
there,
and that's
right.
the only landmark you see.
I got
And
you.
it was the well-known landmark as well for
Right.
the longest.
I mean, it's the only thing. Like, you don't got a big statue in Delaware and PA. Like,
no,
there's no
except Washington D.C. You got the White House. That's it.
right, but you
Yeah.
can't see that
But you
from
can't
the
go.
water.
You can't get to the. You can't get there either. You can't get to the
Yeah,
White House.
that's
because
because that's in the city.
Right.
Like the Statue of Liberty is on an island. Like that
Right.
bitch is like
Right
on
there.
the water.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's in the water.
That's where I want to go.
That's where I
Yeah,
want to
you
go.
right.
So I think
It's
when
like
they
a-
seen America,
It's like a lighthouse kind of.
right,
You
it's
know
like a
what I mean?
lighthouse.
Like we see it, we want to go there.
Right,
But
and
you
there
know
was
you
no
land-
GPS.
yeah.
It was kind of like, you see that shit?
Yeah.
Take me there.
Take me
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of the people in New York is immigrants.
And that's probably
Well,
why they.
true.
That's probably why they dress so crazy because it's so many people that you gotta try to stand
You
out.
gotta try to stand out. You gotta do too much.
Yeah,
But
you
you
gotta
came in
do
a city
much.
where they did
But
too
You gotta
much.
I want y'all to think about this too. We talking about New York, right? Think about all the people who really made things happen
I'm straight.
in New York. I'm chilling on it. Like your man 50 Cent, like, Get Rich or Die Trying. Like, that's a classic movie when you sit back and think about it. Like, now based off you being in New York, even though you was in Manhattan,
Right.
but you thinking about that movie now,
Right.
doesn't it make you respect it more? Like, now you respect this hustle. Like, it's too many people to get jobs, so niggas have to survive. So niggas hustle. Niggas sell dope. They figure out ways to support their kids and their family.
Right.
That's true.
It makes
because
me understand that movie now.
we was coming out of the hotel. It was like 12 or 11 o'clock at night. I don't remember. But we was trying to get something to eat.
Right.
So my girl was like, we're going to go to a cart. You know, the carts, the food carts.
Oh, yeah.
And we see my man. He was a halal. I called my man halal because he had halal food. But it was regular food. But
Yeah.
it's called halal. I don't know what
It's
halal
halal
is.
food,
I don't
bro.
know. No disrespect because I don't know what culture that is. I think it's just like blessed food. The point is the halal shit looked popping, but we ended up getting pizza. But long story short, the next
From
day.
the halal man.
Nah, we got
Oh,
we
okay,
went to the American. My man was probably mad.
That shit
We
was
stood
probably
outside
like-
his cart for
Oh.
like 2 minutes to look for something to eat, and then she was like, "Let's get pizza." So we got pizza, and then we walked back
How much was the
shit.
pizza? $40.
That's another thing. That shit expensive. I'm gonna go back to that, but no, it was like $3.50, which is still expensive per slice.
$3.50.
A slice.
Ah!
A slice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so go hurry up.
So
We gonna
basically,
get back.
long story short, we walked past and we ate our pizza, or whatever. But the next day,
Right.
halal was gone. That nigga was finding another corner to hustle on.
Yeah.
So back to what you saying, it does take a lot to make it in New York. Like this nigga gotta park his
But then
vehicle
again,
up.
maybe it's like it's a lot of people who he can hustle from. Because if you go to fucking Times Square, it's nothing but motherfuckers just traffic.
But there's a
through
lot
there.
of motherfuckers on Times Square too. So you got to see, like,
well, yeah.
maybe I'm gonna go a block
Yeah.
away from Times
Yeah, it's
Square to
definitely-
where
Catch
people
'em
got to
before
walk
they-
up to. Because
Right.
like that shit is like you see on the movies. Like Manhattan is at least
Right.
where it's like
But it's just-
every street is 100 people crossing the street at
Same
one
thing
time.
as you buying
It's
a
like
storefront,
it's like
though.
that.
If you buy a storefront, you stuck. You feel me? My man Halal smart because
He
he can
moving.
just move.
He moving.
He is.
My
He,
man
he,
Halal,
he is smart, but then also it's
fearless.
about supplying what people need at the time.
Supply and demand.
Yeah.
So halal, it could be a new thing, so people don't really know what that means, right? But pizza, it's a brand.
Wait, the pizza wasn't a truck. That was a store.
It was a store.
Let's
Store.
talk about what the fuck you was talking about. A fucking pancake for.
Oh yeah. That's what I want to say.
Wow.
Another reason why New York do too fucking much. So we went to eat at this little place. I don't want to say the name because I don't. Whatever. But the point is,
Wow.
it was a nice place. It was like an old fashioned
New York,
First
y'all
off, everything
crazy.
in New York is like it looks shitty on the outside, but it's nice on the inside.
New
So
York.
maybe all them people that wear like the Louis and Prada shorts and boots, maybe they got nice personalities. They
New
look like
York.
shit on the outside when you wear all
New
that
York,
shit.
y'all are crazy, man.
So we went to the place, sat down, everything was kosher, but then shit started getting weird. First off, they brought us out tap water in a jug, just trying to do too much. I guess they wanted to look like old fashioned.
In a jug.
You could tell it was tap water, a mason jar. Like you know how to place you like a jar you put like your pennies in.
Yeah, we know what a mason. Yeah, I'm familiar with a mason jar, but dang, they put it in a
They put
mason
the
jar.
water in there first off. So it's like, why don't you just bring a pitcher?
Yeah.
Like first of all, you doing too much.
Yeah.
Like why are you bringing a mason jar? I'm sure that's more expensive than a pitcher.
Right.
What are you trying to? That doesn't make me want the water more. First off, so you're doing too much. Second off, they didn't have ketchup bottles that squeeze. You had the
Oh, I had the glass. joint.
glass. So my girl's trying to get the ketchup out, and it's like drawing because
why?
they doing too
Why?
much.
New York, get the plastic.
Doing too much.
Dog,
Yeah,
that's-
we advanced. They
That's the second sign that y'all
why?
doing too much.
That's too much money. Why? Why?
The
Why?
third sign, they said, all right, pancakes. Blueberry pancakes. I'm like, all right, blueberry pancakes, they probably good, right? I never had a blueberry pancake, so I said, let me get the blueberry pancakes. The first sign that these shits probably wasn't going to be popping the way I thought they was is they came out like 5 minutes later. I seen the plate. But then when she put the plate down,
Yeah.
it was pancakes with blueberry sauce on it.
Wow. So
Not even
blueberry wasn't in it.
blueberries.
And these motherfuckers had the nerve to bring me out syrup. How I'm gonna put syrup on it if it's blueberries all over that shit? It didn't say blueberry toppings.
Yeah.
It said blueberry
pancakes, which makes you think it's in the pancake.
I thought I was wrong. I thought I was crazy. When you seen blueberry pancakes, you thought like the blueberry waffles and Eggos and shit,
Yeah.
like it's blueberry in the pancakes, right? Am
Right.
I wrong?
Right.
Right.
It's blueberry in the pancake. That's like chocolate chip pancakes. You got all types, but it's in the pancake.
Or at least a couple blueberries on the top and the middle.
But no, if they do that, it's called toppings. Like, do you want want toppings on your pancakes?
Right.
And I wouldn't have minded if it was just like a blueberry. No, it was blueberry ooze. Like the pancakes were blue from the sauce. It's like putting ketchup on pancakes.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
It was disgusting.
And that's all you got was pancakes?
And guess how much that was?
$10.
$19.
No eggs?
For pancakes?
No eggs?
No eggs.
Just pancakes.
No eggs.
My
no
nigga.
Bacon.
$19.
No bacon.
No bacon. Plus tax, probably.
That's not even a tax yet?
Not even a tax. And they had the nerve to put that shit on the menu. And I let it slide because I seen it was $19, but I assumed it was going to come with eggs. I assumed she was going to say, you know how they say, you want pancakes, and they say how you want your eggs, how you want, do you want turkey sausage, pork sausage? So when I said I want blueberry pancakes, she kind of said okay, and then asked my girl for her order. And I was thinking like, wait, you didn't ask me what type of eggs I want. You didn't ask me, but I didn't want to be the broke boy, so I let that shit slide.
Yeah, but in your mind, it's like.
And then my girl got her food. Once again, she got an omelet.
Okay.
And it came with some home fries.
Okay.
The omelet was okay, but it had cottage cheese on the inside. It didn't say
Like,
it
who
had
puts cottage cheese on eggs?
Doing too much.
Like, that's what you put in lasagna, my nigga.
It
too
didn't
much.
say that on the menu.
Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
How much was that?
Guess how much that was?
$25.
$23.
Wow.
Wow.
Guess how
Dog.
much our total bill was?
$56
$60.
for breakfast.
Pancakes and an omelet.
Whoa, I
60
could have got
bucks.
like
60.
You could have got like 3 pizzas and like 30 wings.
My nigga, I could have got 30 pancakes, 3 omelets.
3 omelets, no, 10 omelets.
Nigga,
A carton of orange
what y'all
juice.
got was a meal like for like $8.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Yeah, no.
At
Like,
a diner
yo,
in
shout out,
Delaware.
look,
Shout out
yo,
Delaware.
shout out to, Denny's and the IHOP niggas that really be putting that shit on the map, Bob Evans, because that's some bullshit right there.
My nigga, and it's not even like Denny's and IHOP, like even the mom and pop places. Cause I'm not gonna say this was a mom and pop place, but it was a place that I guess has a reputation, but you could tell it's not like a franchise. Like that was the only one of it.
Right.
But Delaware got them type of places like the shit in town.
Oh, Libby's.
Libby's. It's just
Yo,
one of
shout
it.
out to Libby's too,
Shout out
real
to
ones.
Libby's, and it's got good food.
302.
Right.
You're not gonna pay $60. Like
I feel like niggas come from New York to here and eat because
yo, they like $8 for breakfast. Like yo,
But no, that is it's crazy you say that because they do. Like even when they come to the mall,
splurging.
they love it because they're like, oh,
You
and
can't.
it's crazy because this one girl I know for sure. She comes here and she's like, yo, this burger was $1. So she'll go. So she go to McDonald's and she's happy because it's really $1. It's not the
And ain't
extra.
gotta pay tax.
Ain't got to pay the
$5.
taxes. She get the hoodie that say it's $10 and she's like, yo, it's only 10. In New York, you say it's 10, they ready to pull a 20 out because they're expecting the taxes. Nah, she don't got to deal with that.
I don't
So-
even think they McDonald's got a dollar menu in New York.
Oh, it
Like,
don't.
I could be making that shit up, but fuck you. I don't care. Like I'm sure their dollar menu is not $1.
My
Nah,
man
it's
Trump is
not.
from New York. How y'all feel about him?
Oh, he's from New York.
Trump is from New York. I just want to say
I don't know
as
nothing
much
about
as
this man.
people
I hate
hate
this man.
Trump. People hate Trump, and that's cool.
No disrespect, but I'm
I
being
just
honest.
want to say, my nigga Trump, maybe it's not for us, but he in there trying to get shit done. I remember when Trump was getting elected, they was like, it doesn't matter. Don't be upset. Presidents are just puppets. They can't do anything. And Trump is actually signing these executive orders, whatever they are, and maybe they getting overturned, like when he did the Muslim ban or when he stopped the funding to like.
Tried though.
But he tried. Like I'm just saying, Barack, you could have tried to give us reparations. You could have tried to. You could have. I mean, I know you gave us Obamacare,
the last one.
but you could have because think about it. Trump wilding, he ain't getting in trouble for it.
But he coulda tried,
This
though.
nigga tried to ban immigrants. That is the most racist thing besides slavery you can do. And guess what? That's all the judge did was say no. He didn't say no, you can't be president no more. So what I'm saying is Barack could have did some wild shit, and if it got overturned, it got
He
overturned.
would have been the GOAT though.
But at least would have been like, yo, that's my
He would
nigga.
have been the GOAT.
But listen, I'm gonna keep it 100
So
with you.
I think, and I don't know all about politics, but I think I lost a little bit of respect for Barack.
Yeah.
I think Trump turning up, dog.
Yo, we would never, ever, ever, ever disrespect my nigga Obama. That nigga, listen,
disrespect me, but he down
my
with
my nigga Trump is an asshole. Let me keep it 100 with you. He's a dickhead.
True.
He's one of them dudes, right? He just tries a whole bunch of shit, and if he fails, he don't give a fuck.
That's how you should live.
But yo, listen, that's how they think you should live. But when you get to a certain point in your life, as far as a certain level, it comes to a point where you make classic shots. It's almost like when you're a young boy, right? You see bitches or girls, I should say, you know,
Fuck it,
be
do
nice.
what you say. Say what you
But
say,
you
bro.
see the girls, you see the ladies, you see the bitches, whatever, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna get all these bitches. But when you get older and you get mature, you a seasoned nigga, you be like, you know what? I'm gonna get that one right there because I know she ready to fuck right away.
But if you single, you going after them all, bro.
If I'm single, I don't have to go for them all because I take classic shots, baby. See, the thing is,
nigga, we know single niggas, they be reckless. If you don't shoot it, you can't make it.
but let's say the thing is, I'm not saying I'm that nigga,
Right,
but
and Trump taking a shot.
And he taking the shots. But he taking because if you think about it, look, he's catering towards his supporters. He told his supporters, we gonna kill ISIS. We gonna build the wall.
And he trying.
He trying. So
The only reason I'm agreeing with Senna right now is because he said the reparations. Obama could have tried. He could have got everybody $1,000.
We was his voters.
And we would have been cool.
We was the people you cater towards. I know you gave us Obamacare, and I'm not taking anything away from Barack. Like, I think Barack did a good job. He's one of the only presidents that got through his whole presidency without no controversy. All that for a black man, and they was never able to. You never called him with a white woman.
Right,
you never
right.
called him doing some crazy shit.
Right.
But his audience was black people.
Right.
We want certain shit. And, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of black people that felt impact from Obamacare. I didn't. I can only speak for myself.
True.
So Trump supporters wanted to get the wall built. They wanted to kill ISIS, aka the Muslims. I don't agree with that, but he's
that's what they
taking
wanted.
his classic shots for his fan base. So you got to say those shots he's taking aren't just long shots. Those are classic shots. Those are shots the people that voted for him want to see happen.
Well, you know, to that extent, I can't say that because that's really what he's trying to be a man of his word of what he said he would do when he came in office. So when he said this is what I'm going to do. So his thing is this.
He doing that shit.
He's going to try to take these shots right now. Then after that, he going to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Don't get it fucked up. This nigga's a fucking asshole.
True.
Trump is going to do this shit now to make sure he caters to his fan base. Now that he done it already, he can say, I tried, motherfuckers. Now it's my time. It's my time to be an asshole. It's my time to be a dickhead. Fuck this nigga Trump.
Dog,
I really don't like this
Let me
man.
tell y'all something about this nigga Trump.
I don't.
Let me tell you something about this nigga Trump. Think about it.
I can't take him
He
serious.
has nothing else in the world to do or prove. So you can say that. He's going to keep trying the shit he's doing. He's going to keep trying because his
don't got nothing else to lose,
his only goal right now is to be the president I said I would be. He want to kill ISIS, right? Technically, we want him to kill ISIS. So
what is ISIS?
I'm not right. The only thing about ISIS is a belief now. It's no longer it's not Al Qaeda.
ISIS is
Al
made up.
Qaeda was a certain type of people. ISIS is like a cult
It's
almost. Like
just,
somebody can shoot up the gay club. You know the dude that shot up the gay club
And
and
they'll blame
say,
it on
"I
ISIS."
proclaim ISIS." So you
Right.
can't really stop ISIS, but
It's just like an enemy.
right, it's an enemy. But what he's trying to do, I'm not saying it's the right way to go about it, but he's trying to say, let's stop terrorism.
Right.
So I'm not saying he's doing the right thing, but I get what he's trying to do, and that he wants to go down as he's a businessman, right? Trump,
Yeah, he is a
technically
businessman.
has been killing.
At the end of the day.
He's been staying relevant. We
He's
knew
a
who Trump was,
Trump.
and you don't even know what he does.
right.
I
at
know he got
all.
hotels.
Right, but he's out there eating.
He's kind of one of the most. He's like the Kim Kardashian of business.
Right.
Yo,
Because
it's
how is
crazy.
he so relevant, bro?
He's so
You don't
relevant.
really know.
What's that one show?
Before he ran for president.
No, that one show. That's what really made me recognize who he was.
The Apprentice.
It was The Apprentice. Yeah,
You're fired.
yeah.
But I didn't even really watch it. But
I
I just
didn't-
knew
yeah,
about it.
Or The Merger. What was it called? The Merger.
Never
Or,
heard of it,
No.
bro.
it was the one with the one girl. It had this one girl in it, but like
Amarosa.
Amarosa.
That was the Apprentice.
That's The Apprentice.
She was on it.
Yeah. So I mean, but it involved him in it. He kept himself relevant over the years.
So he technically only. I don't think like people. I don't. You can criticize me. I don't think Trump is a racist.
No, listen.
I think he catered to those people.
Listen, it's like this. If the black people try to put Trump as a racist and they don't listen to him, we're going to miss out on our opportunity to make money because it's just going to be white and black, and then we're going to not listen to anything he's saying. But he's a businessman, so if we like not investing on the shit that he's investing in, like the oil and all that bullshit that he's talking about, if we're not investing into that shit,
Right.
we're going to miss out on that money that he's put. You know what I mean?
Right.
That he's everybody that is investing in is going to make the money off of.
Right.
We're going to think, oh, we don't like Trump. He's racist, so we're not going to buy into anything he's talking about. So now all that money that if we were to buy into, we're missing out on now.
Right.
Yo, D, yeah, you made a valid point. I know you say you don't think he's racist. I do. But my belief is this. Anytime you feel like somebody has an up on you, you're supposed to keep your enemies close. I'm going to keep my enemy very close.
Right. I didn't say he wasn't racist.
Right.
I'm just saying if we don't buy into that shit, we're not going to eat. We're just going to just settle to what we're been doing.
We had a black president. We had George Bush. We had Bill Clinton. None of them niggas did shit for me.
Right.
He ain't gonna be close to me.
Right.
He ain't gonna be far from me.
Right.
He didn't impact my life. I guess you can fuck up the economy and all that, but at the end of the day, if I lose my job, I'm not gonna blame the president. If I get laid off, even when there was like where it was mass layoffs and shit, I bet the nigga who was getting shit done in the company didn't get laid off. And right, the layoffs may have happened because the economy wasn't operated the right way.
It is your work ethic.
But if you did what you had to do, that company, unless the whole company went down, like
right.
I know there's people who work for like GM and shit,
right,
where the whole
right,
company
right.
closed down and shit like that. So I can't really speak on that. But all I'm saying is, one, people think too much into this political shit. It's not that serious. If anything, it's just some shit to talk about. And let's say, worst case scenario, shit get fucked up and the world ends.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that shit right now. Because if right now I focus too much on about the world ending, I'm just gonna be negative.
Think about
like
that.
I'm gonna be depressed. Like Cat Williams and all these Dave Chappelle, like he coming back now, but so many people we seen him get caught up in the conspiracies and what's gonna happen. It's like, what if everything you saying is gonna happen does happen? What are you gonna do? You can't do shit.
Right.
So what's the point of trying to figure out what's gonna happen?
Right.
Just live today, live tomorrow, try to get your money. If you can't spend it and you die, fuck it.
Right.
But what's the point of thinking about all these conspiracies and shit if you can't change it? What, you gonna go have a march? That's just not gonna help. They had the Women's March. No disrespect.
So what about Black History Month? Like, how do y'all feel about that?
I'm excited it's Black History Month, but I even to this day now.
Are you really excited though?
Am I really excited about it?
No, I'm just asking a real questions because people, we talk about it, but I forgot. And I'm not even being disrespectful. I'm just saying it's like, what does that do?
I feel you. Like
what does that do for me?
Do we celebrate? Like, we should be
celebrating all the time.
We built this whole country.
Dog, Black History Month is like Valentine's Day.
It should be Black History Year.
It's pointless. Like, you doing celebrate 1 month for the year? You telling me I got 1 month to celebrate? Nah, I'm black. My family's black. I love them motherfuckers all year round.
Put these whole everything together.
Only thing I say is this though,
I salute
like
Martin Luther King all year round, Malcolm X all year round.
Right.
They do put it as if it's
only
this 1 month.
What's the month about?
Right.
The month is
Do we
really
get off? Do black people get off?
No.
If Obama wanted to turn up,
right?
What's the whole month for?
Right.
Right. Because if Trump was Obama and he was black, he would have tried it.
Right.
I'm not gonna hold you.
He would have.
He would have tried
if Trump was Obama,
he would have tried it.
If it was only 1 month for White History Month,
he would have tried it. I can't say he wouldn't.
Trying to be like, I believe all white shouldn't work.
Why you gotta respect
I believe all whites shouldn't work for the month of February.
We used to get whipped and killed and hunt, lynched.
We need off.
And we demand it.
Month
we didn't get off.
February.
Respiration, the Jews got there. You know, they would have got their shit.
Talk, bro.
You know what? I just say this though. I just feel like it is Black History Month, but like, what's different? Like you say, you're supposed to celebrate Black History Month all month long, but what do we do differently to really make it like, oh, this is Black History Month? Nothing is different at all. Not even on TVs or anything. Only thing is, I feel like they America kind of just said, oh, here's your month, but nothing is done.
Like,
but
what does it mean?
It doesn't mean anything.
Like,
nothing.
Like, honestly, I got love for Martin Luther King's Day because guess what? When I was growing up, we had off school.
Right.
It's a holiday. Like right now, technically, my job, we don't get off, but we get
paid.
time and a half.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So I salute that. Give us Martin Luther King's Day. Shout out to Martin Luther King. He did a lot for the country.
Right.
He moved our shit forward. He was progressive.
Right.
So if y'all want to give us a Black History Month, give us a reward for it or stop saying that shit.
Right.
Like, stop. Like at our job, they send us like emails of this day, this black person did this shit, and this day Rosa Parks sat on a bus.
Right.
Like, I
That's
feel
cool.
you. Thank you, but I learned that shit in high school.
Right.
You don't gotta tell me again.
And don't
So,
just try to tell me now because it's February.
I know
Right,
already.
right.
Tell me
I know
all year
already.
long.
What
yeah.
about all the shit that happened the whole year?
But we were taught that shit already.
Yeah.
So if y'all just gonna put Martin on reruns, y'all just gonna show us Roots. Y'all just gonna show us fucking In Living
Right.
Color? No,
Right.
you can give us the month off. Give us the
Right.
month off or
Right.
end that shit, bro.
Paid though.
Like paid, like it's a
Right.
holiday.
That's it though. Just the month.
That's our reparations. That's what Barack
That's
should have
it.
did. And
Nothing
that's all I'm
extra. No
saying.
overtime.
Or even if it's not even a full month, it's just saying, hey, in the month of February, every
time and a half.
every black person gets,
every day.
Every day.
Every day.
oh shit, nigga, I be there
That's
every day.
cool.
I want to take a day off.
That's if you call off, you don't get nothing. But if you come in,
Yeah, for the month
no,
of February,
that's cool.
we know it is your month,
We
and
should
if you
run this
need to
country.
celebrate and do your thing to celebrate, then why not? Like, you gotta, I get it. It's all right. Maybe we being a little extra.
No,
but
we not.
No,
bro.
we
Listen,
not.
No, we not.
No, we not.
But I'm not asking this. What
NAACP.
significance are we getting for having it to be
Black History Month.
Black History
What
Month?
to learn a little bit more?
Because listen,
Just to
when
learn
it's
a
breast
little bit
cancer,
more.
when it's breast cancer
Why don't we get
awareness,
taught that already.
breast cancer awareness, right? They all wear pink in the NFL. It's impactful.
And then prostate cancer in November. Everybody doesn't shave. No shave November.
No shave November.
Right.
So
But
what do we do
what
for
are we
Black History
doing
Month?
for Black History Month to
We
make
just
it
learn.
different?
We learn a little bit more about our
Why?
culture.
But
Why?
who are we learning it
Because I
from?
don't learn that shit no more.
That's it.
Right, because we're not. They don't put it on the big TV.
They don't put it on TV.
Nigga, I learned one more thing this month.
What?
About some dude who
Who did you
taught
learn
it
it
to?
from?
Facebook.
Exactly. They don't count, bro. That's the internet.
Yeah.
So
I'm
so
saying,
it could have been made up. It's
corny.
It could have been a nigga saying, "Guess what happened back in the day."
But
You see what I'm
why
saying?
don't the news, like, the thing is this, if you really support us, right, and they feel like America really has our back, why isn't it a universal thing? And maybe it never will be, but that's okay. But the thing is like, why is it not on the news? Like, hey, today's top, like,
Right.
I don't really care as much, but at least it's like, you know what? They support this Black History
Nah,
Month.
let me tell you
they
this.
don't
Fuck
support
all
it.
that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. The Indians, or not Indians, I'm sorry, Native Americans got reparations because guess what? They were
Right.
on this land first. We slaughtered, not we, because I didn't do it.
Right.
There was a lot of Europeans who came and slaughtered their people,
Right.
who basically made them extinct, like how white tigers and shit are extinct.
Right.
Like, I don't see a lot of. I've never met a Native American.
Right.
I'm sure neither one of you have either.
Right. If you do, it's just like
They're not full Native American.
Yeah.
It's not.
Y'all didn't meet Dances with Wolves.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I'm not even joking.
Sun
Like,
sun showers.
meet the
y'all
chief,
never
yeah.
met nobody like that.
Yeah.
So basically, they're and it's a shame, but they're kind of like extinct. Like, it's not a lot of them, and they are in like North Dakota and South Dakota, and they have reparations. Like, I don't know for sure what the reparations are, but I think they don't pay taxes, and there's other shit that they get, right?
That they just get.
that they get.
Right.
So as black people, if you think about it, I'm not saying it was to that extreme because they wiped their species out. Us, they didn't wipe us out, but they
brought us
they
over.
basically stunted our growth, right?
Right.
First of all, they brought us over, so now we don't. White people too, but black people don't have a culture. Like, it's like white,
Right.
black. I was saying to my girl this weekend because it was like you got Indians, you got Afghans, you got Africans, but you got white and black people.
Right.
Like, what are we? So they did stun our growth in a sense where we were slaves. We really couldn't grow. So once
Right.
we weren't enslaved anymore, it was hard. We
Couldn't
didn't
get
know
no
what to
loans, we couldn't get no business. We just had to work. It was still slavery. The same thing.
do. Basically.
Free slavery.
So we need our reparations by if you're going to give us Black History Month, give us the whole paid month off,
Right.
or give us time and a half.
Right.
That's all.
And when we come to work.
Right. That's the only thing.
That's it. If you want,
That's
you
it.
enslaved our
Nothing
people.
else.
You know, for
That's
free,
our reparations.
Give us a little bit more.
That's our
when we come to
reparations.
work.
It's put in that perspective because you
And
know
hire white temps during that time of the month. I know the business still has to run, so hire temps. In January, start hiring temps so you can
Right.
fill those desks.
Right.
Because,
Right.
like I said,
and they
to
gonna
take
come
it
to work,
back,
college, whatever.
that's
you know?
what Trump would have done. And people hate Trump. I don't agree with the shit he's doing. Not by any means. That's not what I'm saying. But he's trying to satisfy the people that voted for him.
Right.
That's all he's doing.
Right.
We didn't vote for him, so we're not going to agree with the shit he's doing.
Right, but you can
But-
look at it and be like, "Damn, he trying to do
He
this."
trying to
Trying to
fend
do
for the
that?
people
Right.
that voted for him.
right, and you can say he an asshole, but he's
say-
still doing it. Yeah.
He doing what he said he was. He's trying to do what he said he was going to do. And
Right.
Barack, I guess he brought change and shit, but I don't know. I'm saying I didn't think presidents can do the shit that Trump doing right now. And now that I see Trump like signing these brash, crazy executive orders, like he said, if you live in XYZ country, you can't come to America. Nigga, that is the craziest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like, I think that goes against like constitutional rights. I could be wrong.
Wow.
But what I'm saying is he's making brash moves. So Barack, at least try a couple brash moves, right?
Right.
I get what you're saying
what
too.
I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying
I
too,
feel
but
like he played it safe because he didn't want to be known as the nigga.
Right. Like,
but also too, it was a lot of
nigga.
But you know what? It was a lot of pressure on him too. But also,
The pressure on Trump.
nah, fuck that nigga. Ain't no pressure on that. Ain't no pressure on that
Nigga.
white motherfucker.
This is the first president. This is the first. It's crazy because when I went to the comedy show, it made sense. This is the first president that won the presidency,
Right.
but nobody likes.
Nobody.
How did he win? Like, they made a comment at the comedy show about hating Trump. And mostly everybody agrees. So it's like everywhere you go, that's a conversational starter. How much you hate Trump. It seems like people who hate Trump outnumber people who don't hate Trump. So he has pressure.
But let me ask you
I
this:
guess Barack has pressure too, but you're the president.
Do you
Fuck it.
Do you think, right? It's touched on something. Everybody, everywhere you go, it seems like everybody hate Trump, or it seems like everybody voted for, Hillary or the other person.
Yeah,
Right.
Do you think that somehow somebody messed with them numbers and made him president?
I think there was a lot of people who just didn't vote or voted independent.
At the end of the day, we're out. Black people are outnumbered.
Right.
All the Midwestern countries did win, and I mean, not country states did win, and they are out there.
It's just we don't see them.
We don't see them. We don't know about them. They're not out here.
All
They
the red
just-
states. It's just we don't like the country folks.
Yo, there's a bunch of fucking houses just out there. Just people just.
Barack did what Trump did what Barack did. Barack brought out voters that a lot of white people don't see. Like, a lot of white people don't see the kids in North Philly. A lot of white people don't see the kids in East Side, over North Side, over West Side. So it's like, it's the same way. It's just reversed. Like, we don't see a lot of Trump supporters because a lot of Trump supporters are from places that we don't go, we don't know about,
Right.
we don't have any information about.
Hills have eyes.
That's what the white people felt. They like, how this nigga win? You know what I mean? Because they don't know about North Side. They don't know about North Philly. So it was people that voted from places that they never, like, I voted for the first time for Barack. I think if Barack wasn't running, I wouldn't even have voted. Like, my grandma told me, you better register to vote. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
true.
If it wasn't Barack, she probably wouldn't have gave me that speech.
Right.
He won because he brought out people that never voted before.
Right.
Gotcha, and that's the same thing with Trump. He brought out those people, or he woke those people up, because I think they always had a chance where they did vote, because before Obama, when Obama was running, who was the guy? Was it Mitt Romney?
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of
He
people
beat Mitt Romney and he beat
who's
what's his name? John McCain.
Because a lot of people wanted McCain to win.
Right.
Especially that second round going. When Obama won it, everybody was surprised, and then when he won the second round, they wanted McCain to really win, and it was getting close.
The
I know.
second one was Mitt Romney. The first one was McCain.
Either way.
Yeah.
Either way, like, they wanted it because they saw what Obama was doing, and they was really looking forward to trying to have somebody else in office. But they brung those people out. But I guess we over.
But Trump catered to those people, which once again I say,
I
get he ran. I don't agree with it, but he ran a businessman's campaign.
All right. So what? Talking about business and being catered to. What about my man LeBron trying to be catered to as far as needing a point guard, and as far as his business? Because they saying his business, him being a businessman, he got Shumpert paid, he got J.R. Smith paid, he got Kevin Love paid. So he's getting people paid, but then he's asking for more people to come to the team. So how do y'all feel about that, and about him being a businessman? Because he's made a lot of money for Cleveland with the championship and just the excitement. But how do y'all feel about that?
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like LeBron. Let me just say this: LeBron is one of the greatest athletes of all times, and he will be. So I'm not going to disrespect him in that aspect at all. But what I will say is, though, I think LeBron is really being very needy right now. As you being a leader on the team, and as you being the man, sometimes you got to make things happen yourself. Like I think it comes to a point where if you my mans and you my boy and I'm creating a team, if you suck at playing basketball or I don't think you equipped to be on my team, nigga, you're not gonna be on my team.
Right.
Maybe I can make you a water boy or something like that, or I can get you traded somewhere, but you're not gonna be on my team. And I think now he's making all these moves to get these people the money, but do you really think they're gonna be beneficial for your team? I know it's about loyalty and everything like that, but sometimes if you're about winning chips and making this money, you gotta do what's right. But does LeBron really need all this help? Y'all just made it to the championship last year.
I think he know that he's not getting past them Warriors, man, because it's like if any of them have a bad night, it's like 5 other of them that can make up for it the way that he could make up for it.
But listen, he won the chip last year. Don't get it fucked up. I'm going to say this on the record. I know me and Cinder talk about this all the time. If Draymond never got suspended, them Warriors would have won that damn chip.
That's what I'm
Don't
saying.
ever
Let
get it
me
twisted.
tell y'all this.
People could pick up the slack.
All this heat that Kevin Durant got, LeBron did that shit every time, dog. All his rings shouldn't count. Durant came to, let's get it not fucked up. Durant came to the Warriors because they paid him the most money and they had the best chance to win.
Right.
Flat out.
Right.
LeBron went to Miami, took a pay cut. Told Bosh, let's go to Miami together, let's win. And they won the rings, they lost one of dirt, whatever, fuck it. And then he didn't come back to Cleveland until the year Kyrie Irving won an All-Star MVP.
Right.
Kyrie Irving was on the Olympic team. So he's seen, Kyrie is like, he's better than Dwayne Wade.
Right,
Like,
right,
I'm going
right,
to go to
right.
Kyrie. And they got the #1 draft pick that year. So he knew not only do we have Kyrie, one of the best up-and-coming players that we've seen in a long-ass time, but we also have the #1 draft pick, which means we have leverage. We can take this #1 draft pick and trade for Kevin Love. Right? So my theory on this thing is LeBron is the truth. He's one of the greatest athletes we've seen. He's not a team. He's not a player. He can put his team on their back and win games. He can't put a team on his back and win championships because he's a great team player. He knows how to distribute. He knows how to make other players look better.
You're not calling him Iggy.
But at the end of the day,
You're not calling him Iggy.
no, I'm not calling him Iggy. I'm calling him Magic.
Okay.
Without Kareem, Magic don't win them trips.
But Magic did have a squad.
Right. That's what I'm saying because Magic was a great
So you're right.
playmaker.
He did fit.
He wasn't Jordan.
Right.
Pippen, scrub. People want to talk about Jordan having Pippen, Jordan having Kerr. Dog, these niggas was bums, dog. Because guess what? I challenge anybody to name me something Pippen was great at.
Pippen never no chips without Jordan.
He can just play defense. He can play defense.
He might bang on a nigga because he was big. He was
Right.
kinda
But you
big.
know what?
He was kind of like
He was like a LeBron.
no. Pippen wasn't LeBron. Pippen was like
I'm saying he had the body size of LeBron.
right, but he was slim. He was kind of like
he was a defensive player. Like it's
he
just
couldn't shoot.
it's
He
just
could
that.
dunk when Jordan was triple team.
But
bro.
this is what it
Right,
comes
right,
down
right,
to.
right,
Everybody in your team does not need to be a star to win a chip, and I think that's what LeBron
wants.
is. That's what LeBron wants. He wants everybody on his team to be a star. The reason Jordan was successful is because he said, "I am the star."
Right.
I will
Yes.
put the team on my back and I will score every fourth quarter point. In the first quarter through third quarter, I'm gonna pass you the ball. I'm gonna make you look good. When they double team you, I'm gonna hit you while you open. You gonna hit the three. But in the fourth quarter,
It's
if
my
y'all
time.
niggas missing, it's my time.
Right.
Guess who's the Michael Jordan of that Cavs team?
Kyrie.
Kyrie's
Kyrie's the best.
in the fourth quarter. LeBron might get a block, which is good. He get an amazing block. He might get an amazing rebound. But when it's time, let's not get it fucked up. Basketball's about putting the ball in the hoop.
Right.
All that other bullshit is bullshit. Can you put the ball in the hoop? And that's what the Warriors can do. They can put the ball in the hoop. If you can't put the ball in the hoop,
Don't matter.
don't matter. Let's not get it fucked up. Kyrie saved LeBron on that last chip they won.
Yeah, he did.
Ray Allen saved him on the last one he won in Miami.
Yeah, he did.
So
Shout out
that's
to Ray
two.
Allen.
And then the one year they dominated the Thunder. I mean, they just dominated the Thunder. The Thunder was a up and coming team that was too young.
Birdman
and
was.
they
I
couldn't
mean,
win.
it was people that just.
Right.
He had those. He had
just
those
had
people in
against a scrub
place.
Thunder
It
team.
was just things.
And everybody like that hate on them Warriors because they got KD. Fuck y'all. Because these niggas was in the fucking finals without KD.
Without KD. And they
So don't
built-
get it twisted. Don't
Think
get it
about it.
twisted. They would win without that
Technically-
nigga.
Technically, the Warriors built their team organically. They had all draft picks. Steph Curry was drafted by the Warriors. Klay Thompson was drafted by the Warriors. Draymond Green was drafted by the Warriors. So because they were bad for so long, they was able to not only get good draft picks but build cap room to the point where when when there is a big free agent available to be signed, they have the cap space to sign them.
Yeah, they
It's
built
not
it.
like
They
they
built
had
that
to
shit up.
conspire and come together and say, hey, we're gonna get KD, Steph Curry, you're gonna take less money.
Right.
Clay, you're gonna take less money. No.
Right.
Steph Curry is like what, the third highest paid player on
Right.
that team? Like he's
Right.
not getting paid that much.
Right.
But it's like the point is
Makes
they
sense.
built that shit organically.
Yeah.
Like they just happened to get a good draft pick. Just
Right.
like people forget, didn't the Lakers get Shaq?
Right.
Yeah.
They were
right,
bad for
right,
so long.
Right.
They had the caps. Like, I don't know if they traded for Shaq or they picked him up on free agency. I think it was a free agent. I think he was a free agent.
I don't
remember.
But KD just came in and he just
The
fit.
same
He
way
was
Shaq
able
came
to be
in.
paid and paid more.
Like,
nah,
yeah.
it's like that's
So
that's
basically,
okay.
what teams are saying is
It's okay.
KD was a free agent. They wanted him to go to the Kings.
Right.
Why? Listen, the Warriors are the perfect place to go. Golden State, LA. He's coming from Oklahoma. Why wouldn't you go to LA?
Right.
They're gonna pay me the most money.
Right.
They have the best chance of winning. So basically,
in
if I
LA.
don't go there, I'm just doing too much.
He's in LA.
And honestly, that's not, you got to go somewhere where it's going to benefit you. Like for me, if he really didn't go to the Warriors, I wouldn't recommend him to go to the Kings. If anything, I'll say he could have maybe went to Washington. I know that was talk with John Wall
But not
and
all
Bill.
teams going to give him the same amount of money.
Nah, plus, you
Right.
can't even bet on the Warriors. Like, they ain't been nowhere. Like, why the Warriors
I mean, the
or
Wizards.
the Wizards?
Yeah.
Like,
Warriors
if I
or
had to
the
choose,
Wizards?
like, now
If I
let's
had
say,
to choose, yeah, true. I mean, well,
now if the Wizards was giving me $200 million and the Warriors was giving me $50 million, and I went to the Warriors, now I can see it.
Right.
But the Warriors was giving him. I'm not saying they was giving him the most amount of money, but the gap was so small. I'm gonna get the most money here, the best chance of winning. I'm gonna get a big market, which means I'm gonna get more endorsements.
Right. Why not?
It's a job. That's like me saying, I'm gonna go work for Amtrak, who's gonna give me $50 an hour, or I'm gonna thug it out and I'm gonna go work for McDonald's and work my way up and get $7 an hour. That's stupid, bro.
Right.
That's stupid.
It
Why
is
would I
stupid.
work at McDonald's
Because I grew up here.
Right. Like, why would I work at McDonald's if I can go work at fucking the biggest whatever? I don't know, whoever the biggest company in the world, if I can go work for them.
True.
They gonna make me the CEO of Uber, or I gotta work at McDonald's and build my way up. I'm
No.
gonna go be the CEO
Yo,
of
Uber.
Like,
So how you
that
feel
Why
about
not?
Uber though? Like, what do you think about Uber?
No, I think it's cool. I think it's a good investment.
I mean, shout out to Uber. I know it's going under a lot of pressure. I know a lot of people's deleting accounts because
Nah,
Yeah.
bro, I was in New York. That shit ain't under no
They
pressure.
said
Everybody's Uber.
They said he would Trump. I'm like, I don't give a. I don't
shit
care.
was-
Listen, my thing is this. I do not. Look, I'm gonna make this very clear. I do not support Trump at all by any means. But listen, if it's your way of money and you hustling out here, you trying to make money, and you a Uber driver, like you can't take food out of people's mouths. Like niggas got to make monies. So shout out to them niggas who's making money Uber driving all that shit. Fuck all the dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You mad at this man? Look, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. How many of y'all Pat fans out there, Patriot fans? They say that nigga Tom Brady's a fucking Trump supporter.
In Belichick.
In Belichick. So what, you don't like the Patriots now because they like Trump?
I'm betting with Tom.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. That's what another thing I want to say is what people don't realize. Social media is not real. That's why recently, you know what I mean? Because I be making music and shit. So until I started releasing music and shit, I wasn't even really getting on social media because that shit is so fake. Like it can clout your vision because when I started seeing that delete Uber and shit, I told my babe, I was like, one day I didn't go Uber because I thought it was a big thing. Like I thought people wasn't Ubering. We went to New York, my nigga, which is where the delete Uber shit originated. No.
It was somebody.
Nobody deleted their Uber, my nigga.
You get a ride everywhere, couldn't
Nigga, Ubers, you see more Ubers than taxis. And in New York, you know who Ubering because it's a black car with a bright light in it because it's the GPS. Right. So nobody deleted Uber. But social media will make you think Uber was done.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Social
it was
media is crazy.
trending.
Yeah.
Social media is fake, bro. Everything on social media is fake. All this and another thing, all this hate for Trump is fake on social media because there's no way that many people hate Trump
And he still won. Yeah, that's what I'm
it's
saying.
fake. It's like everybody wants to join. So many people don't have their own ideas. They attach themselves to an idea and then find information to back that.
Trump probably made money off of people not hating. People hating Trump. Like that dump Trump. It had a dump Trump app where you just shitted on Trump. But he probably had to get paid for
He
that
got
shit.
himself popular, bro.
Listen,
People love the most hated person.
They do, and you got to think about it in a sense that, like, I know this man Trump is making money off of this shit. My thing is this: the people who saying they hate Trump, fuck you, motherfucker, because I know you one of the people who didn't vote. Like, if you would have took your ass to vote and stopped being silly, like everybody trying to do those independent votes and then voting for, what was the name, Johnson?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
But you was voting doing independent votes, and most people wasn't voting for Hillary at all. So I know a lot of people myself where I ask, who you vote for? And, it's, sometimes that's a personal question. And they'll be like, I ain't voting for either one because I don't like neither one of them. Well, fuck you, dumbasses. That's why Trump is in office.
Yo, but here's the thing, my nigga. Because think about it. I'm going to ask you man to man. Other than because you didn't want Trump to win, why did you vote for Hillary? Because I asked myself this question.
I mean, in reality, the only reason I think people voted for Hillary.
No. Besides Trump, not because you didn't want Trump to win, why did you vote for Hillary?
Why did I vote for Hillary? I guess I'll say just my real reason I voted for it just because of what she said she would do.
What?
Like the basic things, as opposed to what Trump said he would do.
What did Hillary say she would do? Because I don't remember.
He said, I don't remember. I mean, no, just like, backing everything, like, what Obama did and everything like that, and trying to keep things similar to the way they were.
But time out. If I'm voting for a president, was things amazing when Obama was in office?
I'm not saying things were amazing at all, but I'm looking at what Trump said he was doing. So really, the
What
reason
did
I
Trump say he
voted,
was gonna do?
well, this nigga talking about I'm gonna build a wall.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
Because what people hate, what people don't think, and don't think about, there's already a wall.
What wall?
There's already a wall. There's a wall, I think, from like, but between like San Diego and Mexico, like there's already a wall.
But he was talking about building like.
He's talking about building a wall between Mexico and America. There's already a wall between Mexico and America. It just doesn't fill the whole bottom of the U.S.
Right,
You
like
see what
Texas
I'm saying?
and
Right,
Mexico.
it doesn't stretch across the whole Mexico. So I'm not saying I voted for Trump, but I'm saying so many people hate Trump and love Hillary, but don't know why. Like, people forget when Bernie was running against Hillary, we hated Hillary. Like, it's like having a ex-girlfriend. You break up with her. You're like, I hate that bitch. Fuck that bitch. I hate her. And then you meet your new girlfriend, and you're like, yo, I hate that bitch even more. I'm going to go back to my ex-girl.
Right.
That's stupid.
Right,
you don't
right,
like either
right.
one of them.
Right.
I don't give a fuck about either one of y'all.
Right.
Honestly.
Right.
And I voted for Hillary, but I think I got sucked into, like, this was one of them votes that I wouldn't mind taking off, because the thing about Hillary is, like, we hated her so much when she was running against Bernie. She fuck around and win and do some shit. And we like Trump would do some shit now, and he's like, fuck it. He said he was gonna do that shit.
Right,
like,
right.
Like, we expected that.
Like that's. Yeah,
I'd rather the expected
than the unexpected.
than thinking, oh, we good. Like, that's like, you going to, you expecting you about to get a paycheck, right? A paycheck for $20,000, and you go spend all the money you got now because you about to get this 20 racks. So you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna go splurge now because I know that 20 racks gonna come. But guess what? What if that 20 racks don't come? Then it's like, you know what I mean? So I'm saying, like, if the way we would have thought Hillary was going to change the world so much, and then what if she came and just did the same? You know what I mean? Some crazy shit. The
Right.
shit that we was accusing her of doing when she was running against Bernie.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I'm saying, once again, social media, like, bedazzled us or whatever that shit is called. It's
It
like
always will.
Yeah, they kind of like they hit it a juke, like,
Because it's like TV can't really do what social media do. Social media can really give you the real shit.
For
Like
real.
TV gives you what it can. Social media gives you what,
But to Steve's point, a lot of people voted for Hillary only because like you're Democrat and you just didn't like Trump, so you just vote for Hillary.
right.
But reality though, and this is what we said before, most times people wanted Bernie to win. Don't get it fucked up. Everybody was voting for Bernie. I know I
Bernie
was.
would have won. Bernie would have beat Trump. First things first.
Yeah, but Bernie was the one to pick. And I think a lot of people voted for Hillary just because, one, maybe because she was a girl,
She was
two,
more popular.
because she was Bill Clinton's wife.
Right.
Everybody
That's what
loved
we
Bill
were named,
Clinton.
right.
So
Yeah,
it was a known brand. Like if you see Pepsi and then you see Sam's Coca-Cola,
Right,
you're
you
going to
get
go with
Pepsi.
Pepsi because you know the brand. So I just feel like a lot of times she didn't get picked. I mean, Bernie didn't get picked because of that. Because if Bernie would have won, honestly, he was the better pick.
He was the better pick.
I voted for Bernie. So
all I'm saying is that I feel like there was a lot of people who, that whole campaign was fake to me. Hillary was fake. like I was saying before, she was on Ellen doing a dab. She was on the Breakfast Club 3 times. The Breakfast Club is a hip hop radio show.
Right.
So you're basically pandering and catering to the African American community, which is cool, but you already had Barack votes because Barack was Democrat.
Right.
Go and get those votes in Indiana that Trump ended up getting because you didn't go there because you thought you was going to win because you had that basically that same demeanor as Trump got, that like that whole entitled, like these motherfuckers is filthy rich. Don't get it fucked up. Hillary, filthy rich. And I'm not down on her because I don't know enough about politics. I'm thinking from a common sense perspective. I seen a lot of people with the I'm with her, you know. But you're not with her.
Right.
Because 2 months ago you was with Bernie.
Right.
You can't just, so really, what if Hillary just said, fuck you niggas, I'm losing on purpose? Because y'all niggas was killing Hillary. People tend to forget. I don't forget shit. People get their emotions involved and they tend to forget what happened. I remember the primaries when we was voting Bernie or Hillary. People was killing Hillary.
Yeah.
They
The
was talking
Breakfast
about-
Club that Hillary went on 3 times
Right.
before she won the primary, killing Hillary,
Right.
calling her the devil. Calling her racist. Remember that whole 13th documentary?
Yeah.
Only got brought to the surface because they said Hillary signed a bill that kind of brought on or helped mass incarceration and shit.
Right.
So it's like maybe Hillary was like, "Yo, fuck y'all niggas. I'm about to lose on purpose, and y'all about to get Trump for disrespecting me on all them primaries."
Maybe, or maybe she just lost and she got her ass kicked.
Yeah, maybe she just
It's
lost.
just crazy that people just. I just.
Michelle need to run. That's all I need.
Yeah, niggas be switching sides, man.
They just switch sides. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Winning team.
But I just tell people, all those people who worried about Trump, right? And I'm going to end it at this because I know I've been on this subject for a while. But anybody who's worried about Trump, just remember, we have more people besides Trump. It's not the end of the world. You had Bush. You had all these other people, all these other presidents that, was difficult. So we're going to get past this.
All right, so look, I had something I wanted to talk about because I think I was watching the Bill Burr shit. You know how they say like chicken is like whatever, like what is it, artificial, like is they like genetically I guess mutate chicken so they
grow faster, yeah,
and grow food and shit like that. So they be saying like a lot of people or say like they do that because I guess they want to poison people.
Right.
Do y'all think it's just that way because the world is overpopulated and that's the only way people will eat?
I mean, it could be because they definitely have to feed people, and I feel it's agreed to just to make more money, So at the end of the day, people do have more than what they really need. It's just like if you can afford it, they buy more. So
I don't see, for me, I don't think that they do that to kill people off. I mean, I think it's at the end of the day,
now it is. I feel like now it is.
I just think it's what's in the man. You know what I mean? It's whatever's whatever in the man. It's all about making money. And if I can do this to make this chicken grow faster, and I can get fucking 1,000 more in, I'm going to go ahead and do that to make my money grow faster. It's a business. It's a business decision. That's all.
So as much of a business decision it is,
It's agreed.
what if they like as much as greedy in business it is, what if they didn't make the chickens grow fast and they grew the normal, I guess, time frame in which chickens grow? Would we have enough chicken in the supermarket to buy?
I don't see why not.
Because I know sometimes I go to the supermarket and there's no more chicken wings.
So I'm saying
You gotta buy drums or
some people
breast.
can buy that shit up.
Yeah, so I'm saying, like, I'm not saying this is the only reason, but I think also a big reason why they have to genetically, like, mutate or grow chickens and cows and shit is because there's more meat eaters than plant eaters. And in order to keep people fed, these chickens gotta grow.
True, and also it's just times has changed. I agree with you there. I think times has changed, and it's more of a demand now. And have you ever wondered? Have you ever wondered? Right? Are we like maybe like because you put the things in the chicken like to mutate to make it grow faster? Have you ever thought like maybe you're you're hypnotized almost to the point where you're eating it, and it's something within the chicken that makes you addicted to where you want more or eat more than normal.
I don't think I don't think I'm addicted to chicken. It's just you ate it growing up, so you already know the taste of it. So I don't give a fuck what a vegetarian says. Chicken has more of a taste than a salad. It just does.
It does. I mean, no doubt.
But if we grew up only like I know a dude that I worked with, he grew up only eating fish and plants. Like he was a pescatarian, so he never ate chicken, he never ate beef. So he didn't know what he was missing. So he didn't have what is it called? Like he didn't have an urge to eat any chicken. He didn't have an urge to eat steak. So I think because growing up since cavemen, what we would eat more of was we would kill foxes and rabbits, and we would eat that. So I think just as the evolution of humans came along, we ate more meat than we ate plants. So I mean, technically, when you were a kid, you're gonna probably eat meat. So now you have a long for it because it has more of a taste. I mean, it just makes sense. It would have more of a taste than a plant does. And I think at that point now you want chicken, so you buy it. And there's more of a demand, so life is about supply and demand. They have to supply that shit somehow. Now, of course, it's for greed too, because they want to supply it quicker and they want to make it less cost or more cost efficient. So they
definitely want to profit off of it
for sure.
No, definitely for sure.
So I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, I never really thought about it till I heard somebody talking about it. I was like, maybe they do genetically mutate chickens and shit more because.
Oh yeah, definitely nowadays.
There's a demand for it. Like people need it. Like the world is so populated. Like I'm not saying it's overpopulated, but it's damn near close. Like there's a lot of fucking people in this world,
for real,
and they got to keep everybody fed.
Especially if you got.
I mean, but why is that though? What do you think changed for the world to be overpopulated the way it is? Like
people having sex, and because they didn't used to show sex as much, and now they're showing ass and
people fucking.
Just pretty women and just. They just want you to fuck.
And you know what? They not scaring us with STDs as much. Remember the AIDS era?
Right.
Everyone was scared of AIDS.
Right.
And then it's not. I'm not saying it's. I mean, as a logical person with common sense, you understand. Like you can still get that shit.
Right.
But when it was unknown how you get it. It was a lot scarier. Not just AIDS, but all STDs.
Right, and back then you didn't know you didn't know where it came from, so you were worried about everything you did.
And it wasn't as many cures, and so now
niggas know if I get the clap, I can go to wherever you go, Planned Parenthood or whatever,
and get that and try to get that thing fixed.
Fixed. So I mean, it made sense eventually. Niggas was going stop wearing condoms. I mean, condoms don't feel as good. And niggas don't have the willpower to pull out a lot, and people just have sex. Period. The world's going to get overpopulated. You can't build more world. You can build more people. Like people are going to come. You can't build more land for the most part.
Right.
True that.
I guess you can, but I mean, United States is only but so big. They can build more houses and stuff, but
that's what they doing. That's why they building apartments. And
I mean, you see it though. If you think about it, within the past, let's say 25 years, let's just use that as broad. Even just in Delaware alone, like places that were empty land is filled with buildings.
Yes.
It's going to get to the point where everything is going to be buildings, and they're doing that because the population is growing and growing and growing.
Everything.
They're going to have to do something.
Because the people that run this country don't even live in this country to be. It's sad, but it's true.
Like a lot of the big money people don't live in the country.
They live on the island. They just doing what they doing.
I mean, eventually there has to be like something to like not kill a lot of people, but I feel like the world would
wipe people
eventually.
out.
Yeah, eventually the world is going to get overpopulated, like too much overpopulated, because we can build more houses on empty land, but I could be wrong. But how do we build more land? Do we have to build land like in the water? Like, do we have to? You know what I'm saying? Like, the United States has a certain shape. How do you expand? I don't remember new states being built.
For real, it's just going to
see what I'm saying? Like, they would have to build more United States.
People going to have to just move out into the Midwestern states because it's a lot of land out there.
Yeah, that's true.
Going to have to knock all them mountains. They not, though. But
they ain't trying to live in the mountains.
That's where it's going to have to be because out here is just too...
They're going to have to modernize those mountains. They're going to have to build more cities within the Montanas in the Indianas. But the thing is, they're prone to certain natural disasters and weather conditions that people are not trying.
That's
to
why
put up
most
with.
people don't live out there. If you think about the most popular areas where people live at, it's the Florida, it's
The ends.
California,
It's the ends.
the ends, everything on the outside.
On the outside.
Everything
Florida,
on the outside.
New York,
Florida,
LA.
New York, yeah. Even Delaware is
Philly.
close on the end. Philly, yeah, it's all close.
You don't hear a lot. And I mean, there's a lot of people that live in these inside states, but these inside states is
But
like
it's just like one popping ass city.
within that state.
Right.
Yeah, like Wyoming. Like nobody
Like
talks
Cleveland,
about that.
I don't even
Ohio.
know
What
those-
else? What else in Ohio?
Guess
what
what?
else?
We wouldn't even know about Cleveland if it wasn't for LeBron.
Right. What else in
No,
Ohio?
Bow Wow
Or
was
the
from there.
Browns. Or the Browns.
Don't remember.
Nothing.
I remember
Columbus,
he saying
Ohio.
Ohio is where I'm from. He's from Columbus, my
Michigan.
nigga. I heard about Ohio, but let's not get it fucked up. Bow Wow ain't put Ohio on the map. He didn't make me want to live in Ohio.
No, I never wanted to live there.
LeBron maybe made us want to live in Ohio, but LeBron didn't make us want to fuck. I mean, LeBron made you want to be like, maybe I could go live in Ohio, but
True.
fucking little Bow Wow did not make me say, I want to go live in Ohio.
Right.
No.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So nobody want to live in those. Like Michael Jackson is from Indiana, Gary to be exact.
Is he?
But none of you motherfuckers want to go live in no
I ain't-
fucking Indiana.
I
Do
ain't
you?
know
Hell
that.
no.
I don't want to live in no fucking Indiana. So that's just what it is. Niggas not trying to live in those middle states.
Right. That's all it is.
All right. So we talked about LeBron. We talked about fucking. Did we talk about Tom? Who you got on the system?
Got time.
We spoke
man.
about that.
Got
We
time.
spoke
Talk about
about
the
it.
under.
We talk about the under, but I mean, everybody know you're gonna go Tom. I mean, I'm putting 200 on Tom tonight. I mean, I'm just
Putting
speaking.
that-
I'm throwing
putting
out the
that money on
atmosphere.
Tom. Yes, we are.
Yeah, Tom.
Tom is getting that bread for us.
Tom gonna get that bread from me.
because we got the bread for us all year, but I wasn't betting with him, so I fucked my bread up.
So is Tom the greatest football or quarterback to ever play?
To ever play the game, I mean, for me and I can only speak for
The
what
way
I
he
see.
did it though, like his scores, like his records.
You gotta say yeah. You gotta say yeah.
the way he did it, yeah,
'Cause he's a real quarterback.
He ain't really have no receivers.
He's a real quarterback.
yeah, he's a real.
He done running. He not doing all that. He's throwing that thing.
right throwing that thing.
Yeah.
And he's making people who are not great. And who does that? Who did that in basketball that you know?
Jordan.
Thank you.
Right.
You wouldn't know who a Pippen is. You wouldn't know who Kerr on him was. No, I ain't gonna lie. Kerr kind of nice. But
Who? Kerr?
yeah, Kerr was hitting.
Steve Kerr?
He was hitting him, Jones.
Bum.
He was hitting him.
Bum. Steve Kerr was Kyle Korver, my nigga. Don't get it fucked up.
Kyle Korver was good though. When put in
But if you're
position.
not if you don't watch basketball, you don't know who Kyle Korver is.
Jordan has Kyle. LeBron has Kyle Korver.
Now LeBron did. Now let's not get it fucked up. If LeBron got his 3 rings that he got now back when he played with Zadrudas Ilgauskas and Ricky, what's his name? Ricky Williams, I think, or maybe that was a football player. Ricky James, what the fuck was his name with the dreads? Ricky Davis. He had Ricky Davis when he had Mo
right.
Williams.
Okay.
When he had
Larry
Delonte
Hughes.
West, Larry Hughes. Now if he won his 3 rings with them, you got to put him in a LeBron category.
Right, but he didn't. He did have like that was like Jordan squad, like dudes who was just like kind of okay.
He made him
He made him good.
He made him household names.
Right.
Now, I can go ask my girl. She know who Chris Bosh is.
Right.
She know who Ray Allen is.
Right.
She know who Dwayne Wade is.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like she don't know who Klay Thompson is.
Right.
She know who
Draymond.
Durant is now. She don't know
Right.
who fucking
Draymond
Draymond Green is.
is, right.
Nobody know who's that. I mean, I know who's Draymond. That's no
Right.
disrespect to Draymond and Klay. They're
Right.
amazing players.
Right,
But what I'm
right,
saying
right. I
is
feel you.
LeBron won with other household names.
Right.
Yeah, he did.
Jordan made Pippen as household names.
Right.
Still to this day,
Right.
I'm sure girls know Pippen because
Of Jordan.
He played with the Bulls and he was with Jordan.
because his wife be in like the media now, fucking with rappers and shit. Let's not get it fucked up. Girls don't know who Scottie Pippen is. Girls know the name,
Right.
but they couldn't point him out in the lineup.
Rodman was alright though.
Rodman was a character.
Yeah, he was.
Right.
He
right,
was
right,
great.
Right.
Rodman was a Draymond Green, was not even as good as Draymond Green.
Right.
But he was like people know Dennis Rodman
He
because
just
he was
media.
wild.
He was in the media.
He was Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Bobby Brown wasn't that talented. He was just he knew how to be a personality.
Right.
They won
right.
Bobby, they got Bobby.
You
Right.
want Bobby, they got Bobby.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the difference between LeBron and Jordan. If LeBron was killing on that Cavs team, and granted, he was making it far.
He was making it to the final. Not the finals, but
He
he was
made it
making
once with the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made it to the finals once.
And he should have. I mean, he could have won, but it was a lot. But he should have
stuck there and won those 3 rings.
It would have made a big difference.
They would have been able to compare him to Jordan now. But no, you won and got your rings with household names.
Yeah,
Kyrie Irving arguably might be. I'm not saying he better than you, but in certain categories, he better than you, my nigga. Pippen wasn't better than Jordan in no category.
Yeah, that's
Jordan
true.
D'd up. He dunked on niggas. He shot the J. You know
Cross
what I mean?
people over. Yeah.
Right. Clay ain't good as Steph in no
Hit
category.
the game winners.
You know what I mean? Like that's
Nah,
what it
Clay
is
is nice though.
But he ain't better than Steph in no categories. If you want to bring one up, bring one up.
Nah, Steph.
What Clay
it's
better than
definitely-
Steph
It's
at?
definitely Steph than Clay.
My nigga, Durant not better than Steph. Let's not get it fucked up. Durant is not better than Steph, dog. He's not. He's just not. Because I don't know if y'all keep up with basketball, but people were saying how like Durant came over and took over that Warriors team. Once they started saying that, Steph started putting up 40 a night, being disrespectful. You know what I mean?
That's still the truth.
The difference between Steph and Durant, Steph was winning the scoring titles when they was 72-8 or something crazy to the point where he couldn't play the whole game because they was up by 30.
Right.
Durant had to play the whole game because he played for the Thunder and they barely won all their games.
And they just lost to the Kings. What, like last night?
Yeah, they did.
Steph consistently puts up 20 points a game, no matter if it's 26, 28, 40,
Right.
20 points a game.
20.
KD had 10.
Right.
You can't do that.
Right. And I get it, but I'm just saying niggas forget when
How you
Steph
put
was
up 10?
putting up his 30 points a game, he wasn't playing in the fourth quarter because they was blowing their team out by so
And
much.
he wasn't ball
They had to
hogging.
ref.
He
The
wasn't
coach had to put him on the
ball hogging,
bench.
bro.
Yeah, just so he won't get hurt. Yeah,
Yeah, because like the game's over.
Yo,
I'm
Will,
on the
can
bench.
I get a wing?
Can you get a wing, guy? Go ahead and get a wing, man. Don't ask me. He won't ask me live because I'm with my peoples. Get one wing too. Niggas get extra.
Hey, yo, can you bring me a wing, dog? It is kind of. Yo, the game is like, what time the game come on?
640. 640. I'm
We
gonna
gotta
get it.
make sure we end this before we put them bets up because I gotta put my money on my man Tom.
I'm gonna put my money on my
I'm putting
man.
my money
Tom.
on my man Tom.
I'm still thinking about how much I'm gonna put
Yo,
on.
you know what I want to say? It's crazy because we was taking a bus up to New York. I hate to keep bringing up New York, but we was on a train. And this lady, first of all, had these badass kids. And we can talk about that too. Like, these people having kids that don't need to have no motherfucking kids. But her kid was drawling. Like, she had 2 of them. And she was, of course, she was black, but whatever. But they was just drawling. And at one point, they was drawling so much. She was like, I will fuck you up on this train. And they was like 5. So, first off, like, you doing too much. She was like, I'll fuck you up on this train. I don't give a fuck about nobody on this train.
Wow.
I had to look around and think, like, bitch, we don't give a fuck about you either. Like, I hate when people be talking shit. Like, you gonna talk shit to somebody, be like, I don't give a fuck about all these people around. Like, these people around don't give a fuck about you either.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, I hate those moms that just be doing too fucking much, man.
Yeah, first of all, that's that ghetto shit I don't like. You know what I mean? You on a train, you got your kids wilding out, and then you sit up here being disrespectful. Like,
FYI, that's why my girl seen her kids licking the mirror, licking the window on a train, and we ain't say shit since you want to be disrespectful.
Wow.
they was looking. Listen,
Ew.
Dumbass little kids was licking the fucking window on the train.
trifling.
Who does that?
Trifling the shit. Out of all the shit that go down on the train, nigga, hair grease, crackheads, all that shit is on the train, and you got your kid licking that shit.
I mean, would have said something if you want being disrespectful so much you don't give a fuck about nobody on the train. Well, guess what? You should give a fuck about me because I could have looked out for your kid. Tom.
I don't know why the fuck he's sick. I know why that nigga sick.
I know why he's sick. He got them. Probably got AIDS fucking with that fucking train window.
Damn.
Ew.
Yeah, but I mean, yo, shout out to the real moms out there that really know how to watch their kids and keep their well-behaved kids. I know kids is bad as hell, but sometimes, you know, you got to understand when you're in public, you don't talk to your kids like that. It's ways to do it. Talking about I'll fuck you up and I don't give a fuck who look out. I don't give a fuck about the people on the train. We don't give a fuck about you either. Shut that shit up.
Ew.
But all just aside though, definitely voting on my nigga Tom. I mean, my nigga Tom to win this thing. I think the Patriots gonna get it. Tom's gonna be considered one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. After winning this is gonna make 5 Super Bowl rings. But I think this is his 7th appearance in the Super Bowl, if I ain't mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 7th. So I mean, there's no other quarterback that ever has done that ever. Period. So I mean, just big shout out to that. I mean, that's just some dope stuff that we working out here. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all got like any other shit y'all want to touch on before we wrap up this first podcast?
Nah, I'm straight lit. Good.
We about to wrap this thing up, I guess.
Hungry as shit.
All right, well, it was the first episode of the Free Talk podcast. We're gonna come to you at least once a week.
Free talk.
We don't know which days we're gonna release yet, but once a week we're gonna get all these shits. You know what I mean? As the base grow, y'all let us know, you know what I mean, different shit y'all want to discuss. And we just gonna give y'all
our opinion.
Our free opinion on it, you know what I mean? Just whatever, just off the top. It may not be politically correct, you know what I mean? But we just going just give y'all talk, just shop talk, you know, it's barbershop talk, you feel me? So that's what it is. I go by the name of GloriousSin.
DHPOV.
Yo, it's your boy Will, aka Showoff. Free talk, we out.